Hello and welcome to the 10th of this series of video yoga classes. I hope this finds you all well. Apologies for the delay in getting this class to you. I've tried twice now, 2 separate weeks, to record this class and hit technical problems, so I'm hoping this is the time lucky, because it's going to be a bit of a chore, to be honest. Anyway, if you want to lie down, we'll get started. Sorry, before you lie down, make sure you've got a book or a block if you can find one. Nice if you can get a proper yoga block actually, but don't worry too much. And similarly a strap or a dressing gown belt, although preferably in this class something quite long, so a real yoga strap is probably a bit longer than dressing gown belts, and if you can find something of that sort of length, that might be good. A short tie probably won't do the trick for some of the things, but we can manage without. But anyway, see what you can find. So lie down now, make yourselves ready, and come into Shavasana. So arms down by the sides, palms facing upwards, feet about hip width apart, falling gently out to the sides. And take a few breaths here, just let go. And become aware of the parts of your body that touch the ground. Just scan your body, find those points and feel them just sinking into the ground. Feel them really heavy and just drawing you against the ground, firmly anchoring you to the earth. Stay with your breath, nice and gentle breathing. And now draw your legs together, draw your right leg into your chest. Breathe in, as you breathe out, just squeeze it into your chest. In breath, send it away, draw the other leg in. Out breath, squeeze the left leg in. In breath, send it away, draw the right leg in. Out breath, squeeze it in. Do that a few more times in time with your own breath now, using the in breath to swap legs, and the out breath just to gently squeeze that leg in, flexing both feet as you go. Keeping it in time with the breath, nice and slow and steady, there's no need to hurry. And when you've done the next one to the left, then draw both knees into your chest on the out breath. Take your arms out to the sides at shoulder height. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let the knees fall gently over to the right hand side, keeping your shoulders firmly on the mat. Turning your head to the left if that's comfortable for you. And then relax into this twist. And again, scan those points of your body that touch the ground. Just feel them touching the ground and allow your body to feel heavy through those points, connecting to the earth. In breath, draw the knees back up to centre. Out breath over to the left again, shoulders firmly on the mat, head to the right if you like. And again, locate those grounding points, those parts of your body that are touching the ground. And feel heavy through those points, feel yourself sinking into the mat. Allow your body to relax into the pose, just let gravity draw you down. In breath, draw the knees back up to centre. Out breath, squeeze the knees in. In breath, lift the feet up towards the ceiling. Out breath, just draw them gently towards you, keeping your back flat against the mat, feet flexed. And then keeping the feet where they are, release the hands down by the sides with the palms downwards. Breathe in. As you breathe out, press your belly button down to the mat, lower both legs. Keeping the feet flexed, keep the belly button pressing down. Don't take the weight to the floor, just touch the floor. And then in breath, lift them all the way up again, nice and slow. Taking the whole in breath to lift them. Out breath, lower them down. In breath, lift them up. Out breath, lower them down. In breath, lift them up. If this gets too much at any stage, just draw your knees into your chest. Don't go further than this comfortable. Out breath, lower them down. In breath, lift them up. And one last one. And then draw your knees into your chest. Just take a couple of breaths there. And then slide your hands down the outside of your shins, take hold of the outsides of your feet, and draw your knees into your armpits, feet up towards the ceiling, into Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Again, feel the parts of your body that are touching the ground here. Allow them to feel heavy, feel gravity working through your body here. Draw your knees into your chest again. Take your knees in big circles now. Massaging that lower back. Change direction. Back to centre. And then draw your chin up to your chest, your forehead up towards your knees, rock up and down the length of your spine. Nice tight ball. And rock up and balance on your sit bones. So, just move a little bit. Hands behind the thighs. Shins parallel to the mat. You can either stay here, or if you like you can release the hands, palms facing inwards, you can straighten the legs. Try and stay up on the sit bones, draw the knees towards the chest, chest towards the thighs. Nice steady breath. Try not to hold your breath or anything. Just keep the breath nice and steady. Keep lifting. And release. Cross the legs. Fold yourself forward. Lift yourself up. Take hold of your book or your block. Come to Dandasana. Staff pose, hands down by the hips, feet flexed, sternum lifting, crown of the head lifting. Draw the feet in towards you. Take the block, place the block between your thighs, hands behind the thighs, shins parallel to the mat again. And if you like, you can release the hands. If you like, you can straighten the legs and squeeze the block between your thighs. Keep lifting the chest, lifting the thighs, squeezing. Nice steady breath. And release. So now come over onto your hands and knees. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Breathe in. As you breathe out, drop the tailbone, lift the chest, chin to chest. In breath, lift the tailbone, drop the chest, lift the head. A few more of these in time with your own breath, just easing the spine open. And then come back to a neutral spine. Take the right hand out in front of you, take the left foot back, foot flexed. Stretch across that diagonal, reach into the fingers, press into the heel, keep lifting the back leg. And release down, same on the other side, left hand out, right foot back with the foot flexed. Lift the leg, stretch across the diagonal. And release back down. Take the right hand out, left foot back, bend the leg at the knee, reach back, take hold of the foot or the ankle, in breath, press the foot into the hand, lift the sternum, press the foot into the hand, and release. Same on the other side, left hand out, right foot back, bend the leg at the knee, reach back, take hold of the foot or the ankle, in breath, press the foot into the hand. And release. And then take the knees apart, big toes together, and drop down to an extended child's pose, Utthita Balasana. Forehead to the mat, hands out in front of you, and just relax here for a couple of breaths. And then lift yourself up, come back up to kneeling. Excuse me. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tuck the toes and lift up to a downward facing dog. So pelvis lifting, heels moving back and down, thighs moving towards the back of the room, chest moving towards your thighs. No tension in your head and neck, fingers spread nice and wide. Breathe in, lift up on your tiptoes. Breathe out, draw your chest towards your thighs. Breathe in here, and then on the out breath, lower the heels nice and gently, don't force it. In breath, lift up on the tiptoes. Out breath, draw your chest towards your thighs. In breath here, out breath, lower the heels. One more time. In breath, lift up on the tiptoes. Out breath, chest to thighs. In breath here, out breath, lower the heels. And then slowly and gently walk your feet up towards your hands and hang in a forward fold. Take your hands behind your calves, in breath, lift up to a flat back, out breath, gently draw yourself back down into the forward fold. Release your hands, and then slowly and gently with your head coming up last, lift up to standing. Come to Tadasana at the front of your mat, big toes moving together, outsides of the feet parallel. Activate your thighs, your glutes, roll your shoulders up and back, lift the sternum, chin tucked slightly, crown the head lifting towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to prayer position. Breathe in and up, look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out and swallow, dive down, leading with the chest. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat, bend your knees if you need to. Breathe in, step back with the right, hold back with the left. Nice strong plank, fingers spread nice and wide. Breathe out, knees down, keep the elbows tucked in, chest and chin down. Breathe in, slide forward into the cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the right foot between your hands, use your hands to move it there if you need to. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, look up. Tuck the back toes, breathe in, as you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up, and out, hands to chest. Breathe in and up, look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out and swallow dive down, leading with the chest. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat, bend your knees if you need to. Breathe in, step back with the left, hold back with the right. Again, nice strong plank, fingers spread nice and wide. Breathe out, knees down, elbows in, chest and chin to the mat. Breathe in, slide forward into cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the left foot between the hands, drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, look up. Breathe in, as you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up, and out, hands to chest. Just take a couple of breaths here. Keep the breath steady, the mind nice and calm. Keep your attention on your breath. Breathe in and up, look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out and swallow dive down. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat. Breathe in, step back with the right, hold back with the left. Breathe out, knees down, elbows in, chest and chin down. Breathe in, slide forward into cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the right foot between the hands, ground the back foot. Now keep the hips parallel with the front edge of your mat, the short edge of your mat. Take your hands back behind you. Breathe in, swing them forwards and up into Virabhadrasana 1. Establish the position, press the back edge of the back foot into the mat. Sink into the hips, make sure you've got the nice bend in the front knee but it's not swinging out to the sides or overshooting the ankle. Gaze is soft and up between the hands. I'm going to have to move back a bit here, I haven't quite got room. When you're ready, hop the weight forwards into the front foot. Reach for the ceiling and pivot. Flex the back foot, lift the back leg, reach into the hands, press into the back heel. Virabhadrasana 3. And drop back down to Virabhadrasana 1. Establish the position for a couple of breaths. Cartwheel the arms round either side of the front foot. Breathe in, as you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up, and out, hands to chest. Breathe in and up, look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out and swallow dive down. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat. Breathe in, step back with the left, hold back with the right. Breathe out, knees down, elbows in, chest and chin down. Breathe in, slide forward into the cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the left between the hands. Ground the back foot. Get your hips parallel with the short edge of the mat. Arms back behind you. On an in-breath, swing them forwards and up into Virabhadrasana 1. Again, I'm going to adjust myself back a little. So establish the position. Press into the back edge of the back foot. Sink into the hips. Look up between the hands. Hop the weight forwards into the front foot. Reach for the ceiling and pivot. Lift the back leg, flex the back foot, arms alongside the ears, reach into the fingers, press into that back heel. And drop back to Virabhadrasana 1. Establish the position. Cartwheel the arms down either side of the front foot. Breathe in, as you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up, and out, hands to chest. Okay, so on this next round you're going to need a strap handy. Okay, so keep that ready. Breathe in and up, look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out and all the way down. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat. Breathe in, step back with the right, hold back with the left. Breathe out, knees down, elbows in, chest and chin down. Breathe in, slide forward into the cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the right foot between the hands, ground the back foot and pause. Now, take your left hand forward, swing it back and up into Virabhadrasana 2. Make sure you've got a nice bend in the front knee. Press into the back edge of the back foot, maybe lift the inner thigh a little to help with that. Reach into the front hand, reach into the back hand. Just look back at your back hand, make sure you're lifting it enough. You've got a nice straight line between both hands. Breathe into the position, look out over the fingers of the front hand. Now from here you might just want to take the strap in the left hand, maybe dangle it over your left shoulder. Come back into Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe in, as you breathe out just lean forward just a little. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Take your left arm up and over into Parsvakonasana, the intense side stretch. Press into the back edge of the back foot here. Breathe in, as you breathe out, release this right forearm and just let that arm drop down towards the floor. Take your left hand and take hold of the strap, take it behind your back and dangle it down. Reach through with your right hand and either take hold of the strap or if you can, make the bind with the other hand. Roll the top shoulder back round. Make sure you're still pressing into the back edge of the back foot here. So rolling that left shoulder backwards and release. Hands either side of the front foot. Breathe in, as you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up and out, hands to chest. Just take a few breaths there. Okay. So you need the strap again for the other side, obviously. And when you're ready, breathe in and up, look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out, come all the way down. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat. Breathe in, step back with the left, hold back with the right. Breathe out, knees down, chest and chin down. Breathe in, slide forward into the cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the left foot between the hands and pause. Ground the back foot, 35 to 45 degree angle. Take the right hand forward, swing it down and back, come back into Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side. Press into the back edge of the back foot, maybe lift that inner thigh a bit. Make sure you've got the knee bent correctly here, not swinging out to the sides or overshooting the ankle. Check your back hand is lifting. And sink into the hips. Enjoy this pose. Warrior pose, Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe in, as you breathe out, just lean forwards a little. Bring this left forearm to that left knee. Take the right arm up and over into Parsvakonasana. Press into the back edge of the back foot, sink into the hips, reach into the fingers. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release the forearm from the thigh and drop down. Take hold of the strap. Take it over your right shoulder, let it hang down. And then take your right hand up and over behind you with the strap. Take your left hand through underneath your leg, take hold of the strap, or make the bind if you can. Breathe in. As you breathe out, roll that top shoulder back. Breathe into the pose. Press into the back edge of the back foot. And release the hands either side of the front foot. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up. And out, hands to chest. Close the eyes, take a few breaths. Just allow your heart rate to come down and your breathing to come back to normal. And when you're ready, breathe in and up. Look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out and swallow, dive down. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat, bend your knees if you need to. Breathe in, step back with the right, hold back with the left. Breathe out, knees down, chest and chin to the mat. Breathe in, slide forwards into cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the right foot between the hands and pause. Now stay up on the ball of the back foot. You're not grounding that back foot like you were for the Virabhadrasana poses. Take your arms back behind you. Breathe in, swing them forwards and up into a high lunge. Breathe into the position. Press. Keep that back leg strong. Keep sinking into the hips. Bring the hands down either side of the front foot. Take the left hand towards the inside of the right foot, and then with the right hand lift it up along the length of your leg, up through your chest and up towards the ceiling. Bring it down again, bring that right hand to the inside of the right foot, and then with the left hand draw that up through your chest, up and towards the ceiling, into this twist. Bring that left hand down, bring the hands either side of the front foot. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up. And out, hands to chest. Breathe in and up, look up at the thumbs, pelvis forwards. Breathe out and swallow, dive down. Breathe in, lift up to a flat back. Breathe out, hands flat to the mat. Breathe in, step back with the left, hold back with the right. Breathe out, knees down, elbows in, chest and chin down. Breathe in, slide forward into the cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step forward with the left foot between the hands, stay on the ball of the right foot. Find a nice solid foundation, take your arms back behind you. Breathe in, swing them forwards and up into the high lunge. Strong back leg. Still got a bend in that front knee. Take a few breaths here. And then bring your hands down either side of the front foot. Bring the right hand to inside of the left foot. Draw your left hand up along the length of your shin, up through your chest, up towards the ceiling into the twist. Roll the top shoulder back. Release that hand back down, bring it to the inside of the left foot, and then take your right hand, draw it up through your chest, up towards the ceiling, and roll that top shoulder back. Keep the back leg strong. Bring that hand down, bring the hands either side of the front foot. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, come all the way up. And out, hands to chest. Take a couple of breaths again. Okay, So we're now going to do the balance. As I said, might need a longer strap for this week. Actually, I'm just going to roll my trouser legs up a bit here. Let's make a bit more room for this. Okay. So, bring your weight into your left foot. Now I'm going to do a slightly more difficult version of Natarajasana than I usually do. Usually I suggest that you bring your hand to the inside of the foot, raise that hand and lift up that way. So we're going to try this with a strap. If you don't feel comfortable using a strap, do it the other way by all means, okay? So bring the weight into the left foot, take the strap around the right foot, around the right ankle somewhere. Ideally somewhere sort of to the middle of the foot, I find is the most comfortable position, okay? So bend that leg at the knee and find that position on the foot and draw your hands up behind you, over your shoulders like that. Okay? Look up and find a drishti, just a point to focus on, still point somewhere just slightly above your eye line. And then when you're ready, breathe in, press the foot into the strap and pull on the strap with the hands. Maybe if you feel that you can walk your hands down the strap. Otherwise just draw that leg towards you with the strap, keep the left leg strong, focus on your drishti. And release. So same on the other side, bring the weight into the right foot and take the strap around the left foot or ankle. And then just bend that leg at the knee, draw the arms up over your shoulders and find that comfortable position for the strap on the foot. Find your drishti, just slightly above your eye line. When you're ready, breathe in, press the foot into the strap. Pull on the strap with the hands or walk your hands down the strap if you like. Focus on your drishti. And release. Okay. You put the strap on one side. Excuse me. Okay. So, come to Tadasana again. And now just feel your head heavy and your arms fall down to your sides and just roll down gently into a forward fold. Bring your hands completely to the mat now, bend your knees quite a lot. So we're going to do, I never normally do this in class, but a slightly Ashtanga style move here. We're going to bring the weight into the hands and when you're ready, spring back with the feet into a plank. Establish the plank, fingers spread nice and wide, hands underneath your shoulders. Breathe in, as you breathe out, keep the elbows tucked in and lower yourself down with control all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, elbows tucked into the sides. Breathe in, lift up into a cobra. Press into the hands and swing back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, bring the weight over the hands back into a plank. Breathe in, as you breathe out, lower yourself down with control. Forehead to the mat, untuck the toes, arms down by the sides. Breathe in, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your arms, lift your legs. Reach for the back of the room. And release. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Push back again to a downward facing dog. Bring weight forwards into the hands, into a nice strong plank. Breathe in, as you breathe out with control, lower yourself down to the mat. Untuck the toes.
Bend the legs at the knees. Reach back, take hold of the foot or the ankle. Breathe in, press the feet into the hands, lift the sternum. Breathe into this, Dhanurasana, the bow. Try not to let your legs splay too far apart. Nice big deep breaths into the chest. And release. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and push back into an extended child's pose. Knees apart, big toes together, forehead to the mat, arms out in front of you. And then back into the full child's pose, feet down by your hands. And just stay here for a few breaths, let your breath quieten. And lift up, swing your legs round forward. Unroll my trouser legs now, all my shins getting cold. Okay, and come to Dandasana, in front of your mat, staff pose, hands down by the hips, feet flexed, sternum lifting, crown and the head lifting. Need the strap again in a minute. Actually, let's use it now. Okay, so take the strap around your feet. Breathe in, lift the sternum, breathe out, chest towards your toes, walk your hands down the strap. In breath, lift, out breath, chest towards your toes. When you've gone as far as you can, release the strap, let your hands fall wherever they are. Breathe in, lift a little, breathe out, allow yourself to just fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Breathe into the pose. Feel the parts of your body that are touching the ground again here. Notice that connection with the earth. Feel heavy through these points. And release back up. Keep the strap handy. Draw your right foot in. Take your hand, make a fist, and just make sure there's a fist gap between that foot and the thigh there. Draw this right leg right in nice and tight. Keep the strap handy, as I say. In fact, let's see, breathe in, lean forwards, breathe out, hunker right down, so just lower down here. Turn that thumb down, swing it back round behind you. Place the strap in that hand if you can. Sorry, I haven't done this very well, strap on the wrong side. And then take hold of the strap, or if you can, make the bind. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, twist around towards the left. Each in-breath lift a little, with each out-breath move into the twist. And again, feel those parts of your body touching the ground. Feel anchored to the earth, feel really solid in the earth here. And release. And we'll do the same on the other side. So draw the left leg in, draw it right in, nice and tight. Flex the right foot. Take your hand, find that gap between the foot and the leg. Breathe in, raise the left arm, breathe out, hunker right down. Turn the thumb face downwards, take it around behind you. Again, I've got the strap in the wrong hand. I'm really not doing very well with this one, sorry. Take the strap in the other hand, and then either hold the strap there or make the bind. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, twist around towards the right. In breath, lift, out breath, move into the twist. Keep that right foot flexed. Feel those grounding points with the earth. And release back down. Remove the strap. Back to Dandasana. Take hold of your block. Draw your feet in towards you, pop the block between your thighs. Lift your shins parallel to the mat, hands behind your thighs, and then if you like you can release the hands, if you like you can straighten the legs, lift the chest, lift the legs, squeeze the block between your thighs. And release. So just come to a cross-legged position, fold yourself forward. And walk your hands back in. So, I'm going to do a couple of rounds of Kapalabhati just to finish. Pumping breath. So, if you like, you can take Chin Mudra, thumb to index finger, rest the backs of your hands on your knees, sit nice and upright in the cross-legged position. 2 deep breaths in, a partial breath in, and then we're going to a round of 20. At the end of the round of 20, try and hold the breath out if you can, just for a couple of seconds. Okay, nice big deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. Partial breath in. And start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold the breath out if you can. And release. Do a round of 25. So remember, when you're breathing out, it's an active out breath. The abdomen presses back and up. And the in breath is just passive. You're just releasing those abdominal muscles. Okay, nice big deep breath in. And out. Sit up nice and straight. Breathe in. And out. Partial breath in. And start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath out if you can. And release. And we'll do a final round of 30. So nice big deep breath in. And out. Sit up nice and straight. Breathe in. And out. Partial breath in. And start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold the breath out if you can. And release. Just keep the eyes closed for a few seconds. Take a few breaths. And then blink your eyes open. Come to Dandasana at the front of your mat. Breathe in, raise the arms, breathe out. Lower yourself back down into Shavasana for your final relaxation. So, arms down by the sides, palms upwards, feet hip width apart, falling gently out to the sides. And just let go into the mat, really let go into the mat now. Find those grounding points with the mat. Take your attention to each of them in turn. Just scan your body, finding the parts of your body that touch the ground, and becoming aware of them. And as you become aware of them, feel the weight of your body through those parts. Feel gravity drawing you down, holding you firmly to the earth. Now feel the parts of your body which aren't touching the ground, and feel them light and airy, as though your body can just float away.
And then try and notice both of them. Feel those grounding points heavy to the ground, and the parts which aren't touching the ground light and airy, and just feel as though you're floating on the surface of the earth. Just allow yourself to float gently on the surface of the earth, and try and hold your mind suspended like that, just floating. Just floating. Ahimsa bhavatu, sanal bhunaktu, saviryan karavavahai, tejasve navaditamastu, ma vidvishavahai. Allow your breath to deepen, small movements to come to your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, your wrists and your ankles, your arms and your legs, the muscles of your face. Take your arms up over your head, behind you, along the floor. Have a good long stretch from the tips of your fingers down to the tips of your toes. And then draw your knees into your chest, give them a nice tight squeeze. Just rock a little from side to side. And when you're ready, roll over onto your right hand side, staying curled up just for a few breaths. Use your hands and your arms to lift up to a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed if you can. Going to chant 3 ohms, shanti, shanti, shanti. You can join in if you like, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Breathe in for Om. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.